Hello everyone, no cut ribbon wreath here. I'm using a single wire edged about 2.5 inch ribbon. I've already started my ribbon wreath, but I'm going to continue just showing how this works. As you can see, I'm going on the diagonal, but let's start here. I'm going to measure to see where I want my loop to be. I want it to be even with the rest of them, and we're going to go nice and slow. So I'm going to measure, and this is where I'm going to start my bow. So as you can see, this is the back side of the ribbon wreath. There's the top, here's the back side, and we're just going to start like this. So here you go. We're going to do a single crafter bow, which we also have video, but I'm going to go really slow for you. So I've already measured. We have our loop, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go put my, did you see that? Put it right in here. See if I can turn it a little better so you can see. And then we're going to go put my edge in, and we're going to start. So we're going to make our loop. We're going to go edge to edge, bringing it around. And I'm still thinking you can't quite see that, so let's go here. Make a loop. I'm keeping them about 1 finger's width, so they're about all the same height. And we're going to go edge. Can you see that? Edge to edge, locking it in. And you can see how I'm doing this. So we'll go up about 1 finger's width. We're going to go edge to edge and locking it in. Once again, going up, you keep it about 1 finger's width, going edge to edge and locking it in. Same thing, edge to edge and locking it in. You see where we are. Edge, we're on the last one, to edge and locking in. Now the last one is left open, as you can see, and this is the way my bow should look. Each one is about 6 inches of fabric, so it's about 3 inches on each side. Now when we hook it in, it's very simple. I'm going to show you. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it in like we're going to stab it in, but we're not, because we're going to turn it. Wait, that's not right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to twist it upside down, and this is what you should see. And we're going to take this, because this makes our loop, and we're going to go in and hook, and then as you can see, this is diagonal. So we're going to come on the other side where we left off. We started where we left off, and we're going to come back over here where we started, and we're just going to loop that right in. Do you see how I did that? I put the butt of this right in there, I scooped it in and grabbed it, and I'm just pulling it through so it loops around the other side. Can you see that? So I went in and looped around, same with up here. Follow this right up here, and you can see they're all diagonal. So this is the loop I just made. I start this, now I'll start my next one here. And we do it all over again. Let me grab an Ornamator. And these are the regular sized Ornamators, not the large. And we're going to start again. So here's the top of my wreath. We're going to fluff our bow out a little bit. And you can see how this is coming along. And this is just using 1 ribbon. Now I'm going to use more Ornamators, about 3 Ornamators per section instead of 2.5, using 1 ribbon. But you'll see how this all works out. Okay, so I have this, I'm going to measure. I'm going to start where I left off. So at the end of my last bow, you can see here at the end of my last bow, it's on the inside, I'm going to start my next row. So what I'll do is I'll measure like this, and I go, oh, okay, that's where I want to start my next one. So I'm going to pretend, you see, I'm starting here. So I'll pretend this is my loop, and I'm just going to squish this right in there and bring it around, and we're ready to start doing our single crafter bow. So if you follow the directions of the single crafter bow, that's all we're doing here. So literally, I don't mean to jostle this around, you guys, make you dizzy. So we're going to go, we made our loop, and then we're going to go edge to edge, bringing it around. Edge to edge. And every time I come in here, I'm holding my finger here and locking it in, and I'm going edge to edge, just like that. So I make a loop. You could sing to yourself, loop, edge, edge, loop, edge, edge. And remember, you're always coming around. You're going edge and edge. And we're leaving the last one open. And then we're going to do this again. But this time we're going to go to the inside. So you see how I'm doing this? Now I'm going to come in. I'm making my loop on the inside. Can you see? My loop is on the inside. Same thing. Where I finished, you should be starting your loop. And we're going to go on the inside where we just finished. You see this? And we're just going to hook it in and bring this back. So we're hooking it in and we're bringing it back to where we started. And watch, now this is going on. I'm sticking the butt of the Ornamator, and I'm bringing it around and hooking it in. Do you see how simple that is? And then we'll start our next one here, and we just keep on going until we're finished. So let's fluff our bow. Whenever I take my bow, I just, oh, it's weird doing this backwards. So I just fluff like this. Very weird. Okay, you get the idea though. So I'm going to continue making this wreath, and I'll be back to show you the finished product.